welcome to Mental Health. I'm doing this video today to show you the progress with me and my schizophrenia, because with me doing stand-up comedy, you can see sets from before I was diagnosed and then right after I was diagnosed when I had like 10% cognitive abilities, and then slowly getting to where I am now from there. And it's pretty cool to see. It's definitely interesting. Well, for me, because I lived it, and for you, so you can learn something. Maybe, potentially, I don't know. But anyways, we're going to start off with a clip of me about a year and a half before I was diagnosed with schizophrenia and went through psychosis and all that jazz. It was April 2011, and this was the first set where like I got consistent laughs the whole time, and it was the set that made me like, okay, I want to do this for stand-up comedy. So check this out.
Yeah, well, I'm not very good with relationships, so like they last like maybe a week max. But I think it's just because I'm like overly nice. I'm like too much of a nice guy to the point where it's annoying. You know, they say nice guys finishes last. And sometimes I don't even enter the race. and when I do, it goes a little something like this. On mark, get set, go. That guy? Me? No, fuck it. Yeah, so I think with my next girlfriend, I'm just gonna start beating her. Those guys always seem to have a girl around, alright? Sometimes even two.
Okay, like, sure, I sucked. I was like really like kind of 3 months into it, but either way, you can see I'm a kid, like what, 24 or something like that, and you know, I have energy and I can talk, I can do things, you know, and so there was that. It's not the greatest, but here we are, right? So then the next thing I'm going to show you, I've got to do a little backstory for. Okay, so like it's so a year from that last clip you just saw, I'm basically manic, right? And I started writing a mockumentary, a pimping mockumentary, and I wrote like a 17-page script, and with my 82 Monte Carlo that I had, I started to film it. I bought 2 pimp suits, I bought the cane, I bought the jewelry, I bought like everything I needed for this, and we did some filming. I sat on that footage for like 8 years, 9 years or so. Yeah, 8 years, yeah. Because last summer I just overdubbed, like voice-overed the some stuff and edited it and made it into like a 4-minute sketch. Not nearly the 17-page script that I wanted it to be, but at least I finally did something with it. So yeah, so I was manic. And then I got accepted into Humber College's comedy writing and performance program, so I was getting ready to go there. So I went there in September, and after a month and a half or so, I was basically went into a deep psychosis, and they put me into St. Joseph's, the basement, where they have the violent people, because some stuff happened. We'll put it that way, and they gave me a drug that takes a month to kick in, and then kicked me, like let me leave. They let me go after a week. So that's not quite a month, not even close. But yeah. So basically, I was still in psychosis and everything. My dad picked me up, brought me to my hometown. At my hometown, they got me into the Heads Up program. And that's for like early psychosis and first time psychosis things, where they give you like a counselor and like a psychiatrist and stuff like that, or therapist, something like that, you know. But the thing is, the psychiatrist or whatever was from Egypt and didn't speak English like at all. Like with my delusions, it involved a biker gang. Someone had to explain to him what a biker gang was. All right, so yeah, it's just totally like the whole point in like therapy and psychiatry and everything is to like have some kind of a bond that you're comfortable talking to the person. But if he doesn't understand what I'm talking about, it's not that much of a bond. But yeah, so anyways, after the second time I saw him, I asked him if I could drive again, and he was like, "Well, do you feel that you can drive?" And then I was like, "Yeah," because I wanted to drive. And anyways, I borrowed my dad's car after he said I could drive, and then I got into a fender bender. That fender bender put me through like so much stress that the psychosis was just like right there. And a Mack truck went by. And when the Mack truck went by, I remembered someone telling me, "Hey, you were supposed to jump in front of that Mack truck. Good thing there's a Dodge Ram coming right after it." So I kind of Superman across, jumped in front of the Dodge Ram, and I did $2,600 worth of damage to it. They put me in the psych ward in my hometown. I was there for a month. All right, and so by the time I got out, I was all medicated, heavily medicated, and everything, and I basically had like 10% cognitive abilities. My friend says he went through school at Queens for psychology and stuff, and yeah, he'd been there with me for like best friend for the last 8 years or so, and yeah. So, anyways, this set right here is just showing you like how bad it was going from like pretty much normal energy levels to heavily medicated 10% cognitive abilities. All right, maybe I should have got to this faster, but here you go. Check it out.
I'm Robbie Stevenson. I'm 26 years old. That's a quarter of a century, more than that. I haven't just been sitting around though. I've been collecting wisdom. I'm going to share some of that with you guys today. Like, it's better to have a hot girl like you for weed than not at all. That's all I got. Let's see what I can come up with in another 26 years. I'm schizophrenic, and the thing about being schizophrenic is that I think people are after me, trying to kill me, but I'm also suicidal, so I don't really care. Take that, CIA! Now, you might think that jumping in front of a big Dodge Ram truck would be an efficient way to kill yourself. Sometimes it just hurts a lot and wind up looking like Harry Potter. I look more like a Harry Potter that grew up in a trailer park. It's more like a Larry Potter.
All right, so with that last clip you just saw, it's a pretty big difference from the first one, right? Like, see, the thing with the antipsychotic meds, it's like basically putting your brain in molasses. Like any of the thoughts, it's like they go so much slower. I like, as I said, like 10% cognitive abilities at that point, and yeah, it's just your brain works so slow and you can't do anything because between psychosis and jumping in front of the truck, I was very slow. We'll put it that way, and yeah, and also another thing with the meds is they help you gain weight, right? So I gained 75 pounds in the first 3 months of after the psych ward and everything. So that really did not sit with me well. I was a fat kid growing up, and around 17, 18, I went to the gym, started eating right, and yeah, I lost all the weight. and for the meds to bring that on in like 3 months, that was like all that hard work that I put in never happened. Yeah, it wasn't a good situation for me, and yeah. Oh well. So on this next clip, you'll see me at Yuck Yucks Ottawa. This was the one that Howard Wagman saw and enjoyed, and then he came up to me afterwards and told me how much he liked my comedy. We're good friends to this day. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but with the schizophrenia, with all the meds that I'm on, the side effects are ridiculous. Like I've gained 70 pounds. It's to the point where I gotta pull the fat back at the base of my cock just to make it look bigger. Not that I need to. I mean, the other side effects make my boners have the consistency of licorice. It's okay, it tastes like that too. Yes. Yes, I am pretty limber. But I'm starting to look like a melting ice cream cone. I got this waffle wafer pancake ass and this peanut that's melting off to the side. Could be worse though, I could be a double scoop. That would suck, you know? I'd have to go to the gym and work out. That'd be a rocky road. Ice cream cones. But seriously though, like, I gotta lose some weight because I can't have long hair and tits. I mean, I look like a lesbian arm wrestler. Should have asked, is there any lesbian arm wrestlers? Because I don't want to lose.
Okay, so like after that, I basically started to just do the same set over and over and over again. Writing was really hard for me because like when your brain's like molasses, it's hard to have new good ideas, right? And especially when you're trying to be artistic and express yourself, and yeah, it just wasn't working out well. So with this next one I'm going to show you, it's just like maybe a year after that last one or so. The it's more of cocaine at this point, but still, I have, it's clear cut, I have ADHD or whatever, or ADD something, because when I do stimulants like that, it would make me focus too. All right, so because obviously I chose stimulants because I wanted to lose weight. I was tired of sleeping all the time because the meds make you so tired all the time. There's like, you can't do anything without feeling tired, and so yeah, I wanted to stop that. And yeah, so here's another clip. This one is at Toronto Absolute, and yeah, I had a lot of fun with this set, and it's filmed really well too. So there you go.
So I'm on Plenty of Fish. I put on my profile that I'm really good at figuring out which shoe's the left shoe and which shoe's the right shoe. I also put on my profile that I enjoy camping, even though I know my odds of luring a woman into the woods alone. It's quite slim. But I'll be the gentleman, you know? I'll carry the shovel. Excuse me, ma'am. Maybe after the show we could go eat some raw onions and garlic and go make out? I'm looking for a yes or no answer. No? You want to just make out then? Did I already use the chloroform?
All right, so now let's get into the meth. All right, meth. It made me very focused and nothing good. I was never focusing on anything good. It was basically That video game was like Black Ops 1 with the zombies, but the downloadable map, Call of the Dead. I would play that for 12 hours straight after doing meth. Then I would jerk off for another 12 hours after that. And every now and then I would try to find time to play with my my Game of Thrones The Living Card Game cards, right? So there's that too. That was basically the three things I completely obsessed with and tried to do comedy in between every now and then. If I could come down, I would try to plan to come down enough to go do some comedy here and there, and then just take it from there, I guess. But yeah, so here is a set where I've lost a lot of weight because of the meth, and I'm a lot faster than I would have been without the meth, I guess.
But I stopped dating, not because I'm married or anything. I stopped for the same reason people stopped doing crystal meth. The come down was just way too hard on me. Because after I get dumped, you'll find me curled up in a ball, naked and crying, just feeling like that Oreo ice cream sandwich wrapper you threw away in July to boil in the hot sun with all the rat shit and syringes. That's me. But I get it, I do. I'm a creepy, awkward child. But I'm also a hopeless romantic, which is the worst possible combination. Like, even if you do manage to sneak past my creepy, awkward defenses and I do get to make the passion in love with you, that's no good either. It will be passionate, though. That's all I know how to do. I could be with a 65-year-old hooker with herpes and no legs, and it's still gonna look like this. Mwah, mwah, oh baby, mwah. Notice how I'm holding the wheelchair wheel? That establishes dominance. Back to Montreal Street for you.
All right, so this next one, it's basically I'm trying to not do meth anymore. Still smoking lots of pot, which is bad too. Yeah, so bad for me anyways, because with the schizophrenia, like basically the way I describe it is if I didn't smoke pot and then I'd smoke pot, it would send me into psychosis really badly. But like then I'd have to keep on smoking pot, otherwise, because then I wouldn't have that big rush. So I was basically living in psychosis for years. Yeah, so this is a set. I'm wearing the cool pants. I wish I could still fit into these pants, but when I stopped doing all drugs, because I'm abstinent from all drugs now, I gained a lot of weight, and I'll work on that soon. But yeah, I wish I could still wear these pants.
But what I really want to do is, I want to own my own pizza place. I'm going to call it the Pizza Doctor, and I'm going to run it just like a hospital. You come in to get your pizza, I'm just like, sorry, your pizza's been pushed back till tomorrow. We had a few emergency pizzas we had to make. But before I was diagnosed with schizophrenia, I used to act in dinner murder mysteries. Guess who the murderer was?
Okay, so shortly after that clip, I was supposed to do a theater show where I'd opened for Mike McDonald, legendary Canadian comedian. Yeah, Mike McDonald was amazing. He died 5 days before this show was supposed to happen, so they replaced the headliner. It still happened, but it just had this really sad undertone because everyone just wishes they could have been seeing Mike McDonald.
I'm Robbie Stevenson, 31 years old. I haven't just been sitting around now. I've been collecting wisdom. I'm going to share some of that with you guys today. Like, it's better to have a hot girl like you for weed than not at all.
Whew, look at that. The white coat, red shirt, bow tie, pleather pants, and boots. That was pretty badass. Alright, so for that really loud scream, that was my mom. My mom was just recording me, and yeah. My mom was pretty proud that day. Alright, but after that, I'd relapse on meth and just make it pretty bad. I'd move back to my hometown, and yeah, it was not a good situation. I got clean, and then yeah, but even then clean, I was still smoking lots of pot, and then like I just kept on relapsing. I couldn't stay clean for long, and so then I joined a group of people. You'll hear about them in a little joke here that I'm about to play in the next clip, and basically after this next clip, a few months later, I started Mental Health. Because of Mental Health, I'm the VJ for Ed the Sock's metal. Well, I'm the metal VJ for Ed the Sock's new music video channel, which is New Music Nation, and we're pretty much right here up to date. And it's been a ride. Lots of regrets, but I can't have regrets because it's not good to live in shame and fear like that for me. I've had to learn some things, and yeah. Anyways, here's a clip from over a year ago now, but because of COVID, it's like the last thing I've been able to really film at a real club. So there you go.
Oh yeah, but recently I had to join a group of people to help me stop doing drugs. I'd tell you more about it, but it's kind of anonymous. Ottawa, do you know what's great? Being clean off crystal meth. Do you know what else is great? Jerking off on crystal meth. Do you know what's great? Crystal meth. Do you know what's not great? Sucking a greasy dick behind a donut shop for the next hit of crystal meth. Do you know what's great? Being clean off crystal meth. But the thing about that stuff is it always made me really attracted to dental hygienists.
Alright, so that's basically the end of the video. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. And yeah, what can I say? Life's going really well right now. And even with everything going on, I've adapted, and I'm just trying to make it the best I can. Have a good day. This is the perfect analogy for mental health. Alright? Boom, I fall. And then like the jogger comes up. Oh, that happened right in front of me. Do I have to care? Looks around. Do I have to care? Oh, there's no one around. Okay, I'll just keep going.